Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's I, the Reluctant Gringo, back again with another video. And today we're going to talk about the third installment of the X-Men 97 animated series on Disney+. It was released early this morning. I found myself up at 1 a.m., so I decided to watch it and see if it lived up to the first two episodes, which I thought were spectacular offerings. My opinion, did it maintain the high bar set by the premiere? Yes and no. This is probably one of the trippiest episodes of Marvel animation I've ever seen. When we ended episode 2, we were left with Magneto in charge, Jean giving birth to her baby Nathan, and a doppelganger, Jean Grey, appearing at the mansion. And now this is where episode 3 picks up. Two Jean Greys, one who gave birth and is married to Cyclops, the other unconscious. As the X-Men, led by Beast, figure out that this second Jean Grey is the original, and the one they have been living with is a clone, chaos ensues. Mr. Sinister is revealed to be the villain behind the plot to replace Jean, tricking Cyclops into impregnating her so he can get their baby and create his own ultimate mutant weapon. The X-Men battle through psychedelic horror straight out of HP Lovecraft until the original Jean finally wakes up. The clone Jean, controlled by Mr. Sinister, becomes her true self, the Goblin Queen, a villain introduced in 1983's Uncanny X-Men number 168, mother of Cable, but really at this point her comic book history has been retconned so many times it's hard to pin down her accepted origin. Now look, this episode is dark, putting baby Nathan in peril and seemingly having no problem or glossing over the fact that Cyclops has been deceived into a romantic relationship with someone without consent. I feel that if the roles were reversed, and it was a female character that had been duped into sexual relations without full knowledge, Disney would have a real problem on their hands, but it seems that standard does not apply here. The episode itself is jam-packed with narrative and plot and sequences, and to be honest with you, it's packed with a little too much. There's so much going on that things just seem to happen without explanation. Like, how and when did Mr. Sinister kidnap Jean? How long has it been? How did Morph just know where Mr. Sinister is? Why did they include a scene of Morph watching Wolverine in the shower? And was it necessary to have Morph smile while watching him? Again, consent? And then make a pass at Wolverine in the shower? What was the point? Sure, the animation and the action scenes were great. I thoroughly enjoyed those. But the writing began to fall apart. And where was Cyclops' character in terms of dealing with the revelation that he was being fooled all this time? It did not seem to bother him the way it should have. It was a piece of the story that should have been center stage, but never got there. And of course, the inevitable convenient wrap-up of saving baby Nathan, who was infected by Mr. Sinister with a technovirus, needing to be taken to the future to be cured by Bishop, and would never return to see his mother and father ever again, and of course, baby Nathan is probably going to become Cable. The episode moves so fast, seemingly trying to meet a time constraint, that it lost a lot of the charm and deliberateness of its first two episodes. So in the end, it was a good episode, a decent episode, that has a lot of problems and leaves us wondering, is Mr. Sinister the main villain of the series? Or just a one-off usage here? Will the Goblin Queen return? Will Nathan? This episode did little to set up the next one, or even the rest of the series. It felt like it was trying to reset the series so it could go in a different direction. Kind of like how the Marvel Cinematic Universe feels right now with trying to figure out life after Kang. My final verdict? I liked it. I did not love it. Let's hope episode 4 can recapture the momentum and start to tell a story that is a little more focused and back to balancing action with great character development like the premieres. And with that, that's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Did you enjoy episode 3? And are you looking forward to episode 4? Did it live up to the hype of the first two episodes? And with that, I'm still your Reluctant Gringo. And from south of the border, salute and a huevo.